What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the best tools for creators. Today I want to show you the single most useful feature I've found that has completely changed how I turn long videos into short, shareable content. If you have ever spent hours scrubbing through endless footage just to find the good bits, you know exactly how painful that process is. Editing is awesome, but searching for the moments that actually land as a short, like the big laugh or the mic drop line, is what eats all your time. I used to do this manually in programs like DaVinci Resolve or Premiere, which means I was constantly playing, pausing, marking, trimming, and exporting. Vizard flips that entire script by using AI to automatically find viral-worthy clips inside your long videos in just a few minutes. There is no more guesswork and no more endless scrubbing through hours of raw footage. Let me walk you through how I use it with a few travel clips and a portrait piece I shot recently. The first step is simply uploading your long-form footage, like a full vlog or a podcast episode, into the system. Vizard immediately analyzes the content, looking at audio peaks, speaker changes, visual movement, and even facial expressions. Within minutes, it gives you a batch of suggested clips that have a very high chance to perform well on social media. One of the coolest features is the auto-editing viral clips tool, which optimizes your footage for platforms like TikTok and Instagram. It automatically trims the beginnings and endings for maximum impact, adds smart cropping for vertical formats, and even suggests captions. You can preview each clip, tweak the in and out points, or change the caption to make it perfect before you post. For creators who do weekly long-form content, this is a total game changer that gets you days worth of shorts in just a few clicks. I tested it with a travel montage where I was walking through busy markets, and it picked up the moments where I laughed and where the crowd noise peaked. Instead of hunting for those moments manually, I had a whole stack of high-quality clips ready to go in under 10 minutes. Another feature you are going to love is the auto schedule, which removes the need to manually upload on different days. You simply set your posting frequency, and the AI handles the rest by scheduling your posts across all your platforms automatically. I set my travel clips to roll out twice a week, and suddenly my channel had consistent content without me babysitting the uploads. The content calendar is another great tool that pulls everything together into one central hub. You can see exactly what is queued, reorder your clips, or change thumbnails for specific platforms without leaving the app. It is essentially a project management hub where you can plan a whole month of shorts and execute without juggling a dozen different apps. For teams, this is perfect because editors and social managers can all collaborate inside the same calendar. Let me get into some practical tips, starting with the fact that shorter, more compact talking points will always win on short-form platforms. If you have a long 30-minute vlog, try to break it into clear sections or chapters because the AI detects transitions better when the energy shifts. In my travel video, the moment I switched from showing food to telling an anecdote, that flip was a natural cut point the AI identified immediately. Second, you should definitely use the quality presets to prioritize speed when you are in a rush, or higher quality analysis for more complex footage. I often run a fast pass to get a quick batch of clips, then run a high quality pass on the specific ones I want to polish further. Third, do not be afraid to manually tweak the results because even the best AI still needs that creative human touch. I like to adjust the in and out points, add my own branded captions, or pick a slightly different thumbnail to make the clip pop. The key realization is that this tool did 80% of the heavy lifting, so the rest is just creative refinement. You might be wondering why not just use DaVinci or Premiere for this, but those apps are built for deep edits and color grading, not this high-volume workflow. DaVinci is killer for pixel-perfect work, but it is a much slower and manual process if your goal is pumping out dozens of shorts a week. Vizard is special because it bundles the clip selection, platform-optimized formatting, scheduling, and calendar management into one creator-friendly product. When comparing feature by feature, you will find other tools either miss context or they charge extra for scheduling and cross-platform publishing. Vizard's strength is really its contextual understanding, as it finds the actual moments that matter, not just the loudest moments. For a portrait interview I shot with a model, the AI detected subtle shifts like where she laughed or tilted her head to create a perfect clip. It suggested a tight vertical crop on her face and added crisp subtitles automatically, which I barely had to touch. For a busy travel scene where my shirt color blended into the background, the AI focused on audio and movement cues instead of failing at pixel masking. That is important because instead of trying to manually mask subject layers, this tool focuses on the context of the moment. If you want to turn 5 hours of raw footage into 15 high-performing shorts, this tool is built specifically for that kind of speed and scale. There are even advanced options where you can tell it to favor clips with faces or to prioritize call-to-action moments. The tool actually keeps learning too, so as you accept or reject suggested clips, the AI improves its picks over time. A final tip is to label your long videos with a short description and a few keywords before the analysis to help the AI understand your themes. If you have recurring segments like a weekly Q&A, keep them structured because predictable patterns are easier for the AI to slice. Alright, if you make long-form content and want to scale short-form without burning out, you should definitely give this a spin. It is not a replacement for heavy editing apps when you need pixel-perfect work, but for growing on socials, it is an absolute productivity booster. If this is the first time you are seeing my channel, I am Eric and I test tools like this so you do not have to. If you like this breakdown, leave a like so the video does not get lost, and consider subscribing for more real-world creator tips. I will catch you in the next one, so try it on your next long upload and definitely thank me later.